Tiffikamagicka and happy 2026. Welcome to the new year. Welcome to this amazing year full of action, and we've got a lot coming ahead for us this year, so this is going to be a very exciting year. So happy new year to all of you. I believe we have Chinese zodiac new year coming up. I'm terrible with dates, so to all of you in China, you know, celebrating Chinese New Year, when it comes to that, happy new year to you. So let's get into this video. This is brand new, fresh energy, and I'm so excited for what we've got coming up for 2026 and sharing this with all of you. So welcome my star seeds, my light workers. If you are new to this channel, welcome to the tiffikamagicka family. I'm Tiffany and I am a star seed, galactic historian, and I am a trance medium. So today, for starting with the new year, and this has been a video that I have been sort of pondering about because this is a very important video. So I'm going to talk from my heart about this experience that I have been having, and a lot of people in my group, in my teachings of the Celestial Grove, my higher dimensional awakening ascension group, and also from other people in the starseed community, and those that are awakened are also I've been having this experience. And this experience started, I was aware of these beings to begin with a very long time ago, but these beings have presented themselves to me and also to others within this awakening energy, and the time at the moment is now. It is time, and I hope that this is going to really help a lot of people to understand if you're experiencing these signs, or you have felt a calling, or some strange goings on around you, or something within you flicked last year, like there's stuff going down. There was just a big change in energy last year. So I wish to speak about the beings called the Rocancreans, and what I know of these beings is that they bring in this diamond light frequency. So I'm going to tell you about how I came into communication with them, how they have come into communication with my group and other people within my group separately as well. So it's just been mental, and speaking to others who are kind of all had the same experience. So let's begin. So I started the Celestial Grove, so it was last year, and I decided, you know what, I need to do my purpose and I need to start teaching. I used to have a fear around this because I thought that potentially I wouldn't be taken seriously, I'd be laughed at, all the stuff we kind of go through, you know, or we want to come out into our true energy, our true self. We tend to have that worry and programming belief about how others will think about you. So I thought, you know what have I got to lose? I've got to live my purpose. So I got out of my comfort zone, and my God, I am so glad I did, because here I am talking to you now today, and having the most wonderful experiences and profound everyday moment in awakening, and I am learning new things every day through this. So the things that I thought I knew like years ago in my awakening, I know so much more as I've gone on within my awakening as well. So it's opened, well, it's you guys know when you're on this journey, it's like when the doors start to really open, it's like your whole life is just changed completely. So we were, you know, in this group and connecting to star beings, connecting to, you know, the Akashic records, going in, channeling, getting used to this higher vibrational energy going within. So connecting to that higher self and to source, and we were connecting to elementals. It's been such a beautiful experience, and the results were going from, you know, star seeds in the group who were just on this beginning were having contact that were happening straight away, coming through, guides, Syrians presenting themselves. One of my friends who is a serious star being, who I mention quite a lot, I'm sure we'll meet her on the channel one day soon. Actually, we're going to meet her very soon, so I will get a few people on to talk about this as well. So obviously, so I have communication, you know, so I bring in forward the energy. So I actually went into a very heavy lucid like state, you know, before I go to sleep. And so I tend to get a lot of things come through, you know. You guys know, whenever you about to go to bed, everything pops in. You get spirits popping in trying to talk to you, you know, all sorts of stuff happens. You're like, oh. But anyway, I had a being appear before me. And this being was not like, I've had Pleiadian experiences and with various other interdimensional beings, but this being was different. And when I mean different, very different. The energy that came from this being was just pure light. Now, I would say the being presented to themselves, I would take care of them as male, but as we know, with different interdimensionals and their races and genders, it's not like how it is, you know, all down here. So to me, it seemed like it was male. So, but he was had this. The skin was almost translucent and so pale, but almost translucent, where there was like a sheer silverish sort of to his skin features, and there was just sparkles that were coming off of him, and he had the most beautiful platinum white blonde hair, and there was something about his eyes. Now I know you, I don't know where I know, but I know you. He started talking about, you know, my star origins, and I couldn't make completely everything that he said, but said that there were people that were different and part of their energy. And then said to me specifically, and I remember, contact is coming soon. Now, the next thing that happened, okay, so I decided to meditate on this a little bit more. We also had in the group at that time, funny enough, and this is, so I knew what the Enquiries, but I didn't know too much about this diamond energy. So the diamond energy presented itself to me, and this happened roughly in, so just towards the end of summer last year, going into September, because that's when things in the group really started to take off to like unbelievable. It just has gone to another level, guys. I can't really you know, explain it, you know. I have to bring other people on, but it was just from where we started and what comes through. And honestly, when the beings come through, you feel the energy. It's just so intense. It's like this whole nothing that you've never, you have to experience it to know. I decided to meditate and understand more, because I mentioned it to my friend, and we also had in the group coming up about diamonds quite a lot. I thought, okay, this is quite an interesting thing coming through. And obviously when we're in the group as well, when we all, I take everyone in, I take them into a trance-like state, and I take them into that level of high vibration. Obviously we do clearing first, you know, to make sure we remove any energy from, you know, we picked up from other people, low vibes, things that have made ourselves feel out of balance, because, you know, as spiritual folk, we say we need to ground, and we remind everyone about grounding, but, you know, I'm terrible at grounding myself. I tell everyone, got to ground, but I'm terrible. We've all done it, you know what I mean. So, basically, so this diamond energy was coming through, and I thought, you know, okay, I need to find out a little bit more about this. So, but yeah, as I said, like, you know, we make sure that we ground and remove, you know, any negative energy that we've been taking on that we're unbalanced, or any emotions that are making us feel more low. Because when you're going into energy work, you need to keep the level and the energy vibrations high to be in that higher state and draw the energy to you. So I decided to, you know, okay, we need to, what is this? And it kept niggling me. Another thing as well is I saw this going about, okay, and I saw this picture that came up on NASA about a diamond planet, and I was like, oh, that's so gorgeous. I didn't put two to two together at that time, as you do. So, you know, I'm looking, you know, this is really gorgeous, and I'm thinking, what a beautiful planet. I was just felt really drawn to it. It was like, oh, look it up, you know, look up Cancri 55, you know, these beings are, this energy is, okay, so look it up. It's a gorgeous planet. It's full of diamonds. It's just like, oh, it is beautiful. Oh, I do love our universe. So I decided to, again, communicate with the guides, okay, and found out what was this trying to tell me. Then all of a sudden, the vision that came through was this big diamond that was just there and spinning round and round, and it almost looked like, you know, when if you guys remember like The Sims that we used to play, you know, in the 2000s and everything, that game, and they had the diamonds above their heads. It looked like that kind of diamond spinning around, but obviously a little bit bigger. But it was a really beautiful, sparkling rainbow frequency, silverish diamond. And there were other diamonds around the back, smaller ones. But I was like, oh, okay, this is diamond. The next thing, okay, so we were in the group, and I decided, and you know, and I felt kept on getting this come through. Then all of a sudden I came across something, because I was talking to my friend Jan, and I was looking, and I came across about people that were speaking about this diamond energy, and also connecting to the spiral energy. And the spiral, if you guys remember, I don't know, but obviously not going to go too much into it because everyone has different, you know, thoughts about it. But if you remember, we had that spiral in the sky like in January last year. Well, it wasn't January, was it? It was March. My bad, my timing's terrible. But it kind of, what was going on about these diamond beings, and it started talking about the, you know, where they're from and the energies, and you know, beings and people that are connected to that energy. And then I decided to send it to my friend Jan. And then all of a sudden she said to me, oh my God, I can't believe you've just sent me that. And I said, what do you mean? And she said, well, I keep on getting in my visions all the time when I'm meditating to my guides, I keep on getting the words Cancer, and I keep on getting diamond. And I said, okay. And she said, I asked my guys what this means, and if they could give me, you know, tell me what it is that they needed to show me, and then you've just sent me this. And all the synchronicities started falling into place. So I decided to incorporate this diamond energy into the group, and the meditation that I do, which you guys see on my channel if you want to check out the Arcturians, I started to incorporate the diamond energy within it, and oh my God, the result that we had. So one of my girls, who also, you know, when we go into higher dimensional energy, you know, in the circle, when we've all, you know, joined together, or when someone's had a vision about all of us, we've seen this particular girl, and a lot of us have seen in the vision, she has this beautiful white energy, sparkling, translucent energy. So it was her that had this experience, and I hope she doesn't mind me talking about it. So we went up with using this diamond energy technique and with this spiraling motion, and brought everyone up into that highest vibration. And when I brought them back down to the physical realm, into their physical body, she came back, and the look on her face, she was just in awe, shock, she was very emotional from what I remember, and I thought, oh my God, has something bad happened? Oh no. And then she explained, she said, as soon as you said diamond and you used that, she said, I was taken up. And what she explained what happened is, I'm going to tell you, she was taken up out of her body, and she saw this so physical. She said, I was out of my body. She wasn't in meditation, she was out of her body. And she was physically there, and she could see this diamond in front of her twisting round, and she could hear all the different noises of the people of the earth. And each facet of the diamond, she could see different parts of the world and different scenarios that were happening. All of a sudden, she got drawn into this situation that was happening in one of the facets of the diamond. And I don't want to go too much into it, because obviously I need to ask her permission first if she would wish for me to share her experience, but which I'm sure she'll have no problem with if I ask for her permission. But the situation that she was taken into was a recent natural disaster that had happened, and that somebody needing help, and her helping and healing and talking with them. She came back really emotional. We thought, oh, okay. She said, no, I was physically there. She couldn't explain it, but she was so taken back, and thought, wow, this is something else. So you do. So we did it again. the same thing happened again. But what was happening was like literally near events or events that were happening at that time. So she was having situations where severe situations of healing needed to be, or hurt or trauma, and around different situations, natural disasters that had just happened or happening at that time, and she was being taken to all these different events. We then decided, okay, well, what else can be done with this energy? Because it's all starting to link up, and we were finding more about this energy every time it came in, and it was happening to others in the group as well. But for her, it was happening really strongly. The next one, I said, okay, let's try and go outside of, instead of going into the diamond, and I sit down and I guide everyone when they go into, we go to the channeling part of the session, okay, and guide them through it, because it's really important, I believe, to have like one-to-one helping people and guiding them through to disconnect from any fear base, you know, and going within that heart space, because it can be quite, when you're experiencing it, you know, it can be quite overwhelming at times, and we must learn to not go within that frequency of fear, because there's no need to. We said, let's go outside of this diamond, and she was trying really hard not to get taken into this image as well, because she was there and she was finding it really hard. And when she did, behind this diamond, she saw all these different little diamonds that were around these beings, but they were all different colors of the rainbow, these different diamond lights, and she could see them around her. And at the same time, I was getting that vision happening as well. And she couldn't hold on any longer, but was then taken into the scene. And this was actually, I'm sure she'll have probably talk about this what she would experience, was this lioness that was basically so angry at this other human that was, I'm not too sure too much on what the situation was around, but she could see the anger of the lioness and feel her emotions, and she felt there was nothing that she could do about it, and then discovered that the situation with his lioness, it had literally just happened. So there were so many things that were going with this energy, and there's more and more that comes with it. I decided again to then do a meditation. Now, one of the girls, she came back away from a holiday and she hadn't been out of the group for a while, but I said to her, the energy's changed with the group. It's gone to another level. It's just it's just exploded into intense energy. It's just, well, she went in, and I took everyone in again, and we've had some new member joining the group. And obviously within these videos, I'd like to talk more about what the messages are that are coming through, because I think it's really important, and they're very persistent in saying that it is time now, and they need more people to awaken and listen to their guides and this energy. So here I am, you know, speaking to you guys about it, you know, hoping to bring you knowledge and wisdom and help resonate and help awaken you and discover who you are. So we went in, and therefore all of a sudden I thought, you know what, and I had these visions that were coming through, you know, intuition as well, incorporate this into the meditation. So I did this energy with diamond and different colors coming in very, very quickly. Well, the results were mind-blowing again. And when the energies come through, by the way, so in my group, you feel it. The best way I can explain this, it gets really intense heat that comes down, and you feel really out of body. It feels like you've been, what can I say, it feels like you're a hot air balloon or something. It's just, you feel it, the energy goes, it electrifies, so I brought everyone back again. Now, when we were doing the meditation, again, I had pictures and images that were being projected onto me, okay, and I was seeing rainbows going around in a circle, diamond rainbows. And again, the girl, we came back, she, profound experience, she met these beings, and they were diamonds that were all around her, and they explained to her that, she asked, why is it that I'm seeing these things? And they said, these are the things that we see and that are what are happening. And it was all talking about timelines and discussing about quantum and because we've discovered more within my group, okay, because timelines has been a very significant theme as well, you know, how we can change timelines and how we can bend and how we can have, you know, as we connect more to this oversoul energy, you know, things such as, what is the thing called, a remote viewing is, yeah, you really get to tap into that broader consciousness and showing future timelines and bringing in like quantum energies and how we can change that. We all know about, you know, this quantum manifestation, and I've done it. It works. It changes your reality, and I'd love to delve more into that because I think it's really important that we start, you know, using those techniques and seeing the potential that we have when we are on this multi-dimensional higher consciousness oversoul energy. And so they said to her, we see what we're showing you, what we see, that there are events that will be to come and ones that cannot be prevented because the empathy that came from that and the healing. My other friend who is in the group, she came back and she was just, well, she said it was so intense. She was all of a sudden taken to this big forest, and then she was then taken up with the intensity of the energy that was so powerful, and she saw all these different rainbow diamonds that were around and the energy that came from these beings. So we are looking, it is just developing more and more, and I need to share this with you. I have spoken to other people within the community, and they started having experiences coming through with these beings also at the same time last year. Now, with different things that I've meditated on and information that has come through and what I've received and things that we're going within the group and everything. So I'm going to give, there's some wonderful people out there, okay, that do talk about diamond energy. There's not a lot. There's some brilliant people that I would recommend, okay, in this community. Allura Sen being one of them. She's fantastic, by the way, one of the genuines, along with many others, okay. So there are some sources of energies about Rocancreans, okay. So I don't think a lot of people know about them, but they do. They are very real, and well, they've made themselves known. Now, from what I have gathered, and you know, by piecing everything up together, it talks about diamond energy and how we have the ability to heal and coming in to heal timelines using quantum energy, and also the abilities within these frequencies of this crystalline energy. Also, I want to say connected with this, so we've got the diamond beings that we know as the Rocancreans, okay. So let's just go a little bit more, because I've said more about my experience. And you're probably thinking, Tiff, when you're going to get to the good stuff, you know, yes, sorry, but I needed to get that out so that people can understand, okay, because it's really important, and the message that these guys are trying to get through, it's a lot is changing. A lot is massively changing. It is time now. It is time. So all of you that are on this awakening path and you've been feeling this inkling that it's time, it's a time of action, it's now time for us to start doing what we came here to do, to awaken the consciousness and help awaken others to that energy. So it is time of great transformation. It is a time of revelations, and it is a time of the restoration of the earth. This earth, unfortunately, has been instilled with sadness and hatred and separation and jealousy, and you know, we get so distracted by the exterior, and we don't actually focus on what is the most important thing. And it is a time of things are now being revealed, more truths are coming out, you know, we're finding more things, you know, there's been more discoveries, there's been, hey, remember with the pyramids last year, I mean, that's a whole other topic, but things are being revealed and the truth is starting to come out now. You know, these beings are starting to present themselves more. People are starting to realize we're not the only ones here, and there's a lot more going on than we realize here on this planet. And it is a time of the awakening. It's a very important time. It's a time where the healing needs to take place, where lines have been damaged, planetary ley lines have damaged, you know, the old school mechanism programming beliefs that need to dissolve, and they may have worked to some extent, but we know that's not the truth. As to what is the truth is energy, is source energy, and the time is now. So let's discuss these beings, and I hope that you can resonate. These beings are, from my experience, are from 7th dimension up to about 9th dimension. They are within the planetary system, within our universe. Well, not planetary, sorry, I'm not always great with being very specific with the way I word things, you know, but I think you guys know what I mean. So they are in the Cancer star system in our universe, and they are from the HAAWK 55, okay, on the 9th dimension to 5th, well not 5th, I'm sure, but from up above that. These beings, because their energy is so high in vibration and their frequency is very, very, very high, they do not need to have a physical body as such. So you will get beings that will not need to have such physicality. They can have, and they do have physicality in their world, yes they do, but their energy is so high that when they appear, they're very they're translucent. There's no need to have a physicality with their bodies. They are masters in quantum healing. They are masters with quantum energy. It is the crystalline diamond energy, which is a very high vibration. Now, not everyone within this energy will be ready for this energy, and some people will be, but it is available for everyone. This is why it is coming down a lot. There's also been some things about the Diamond Star children, and we'll get more into that as we progress into other videos. I'm not sure if I have a lot of time really, so I do want to be able to break this down in installments, so I'm not boring you with like an hour of material. So they are very high in consciousness and very, want to say, close to that source energy, you know. So they a lot of people that reincarnate and lifetimes of different star seeds, they can start out in HAAWK. So if you remember, I said to a previous video, like, you know, many Pleiadians and Sirius star beings will have an experience in Arcturian before they decide to experience, I want to experience this lifetime, I want to experience this in Sirius, or I want to have duality and understand, you know, the reptilian lifetime, you know. So as we know, the soul, it likes to learn and explore different things, you know, duality learning, and this is a learning experience, right? You know, so we want to learn to experience everything, but they are very high vibrational, and they I don't believe they have been ones that have incarnated straight from that energy down to here and to this planet over many times. So they were very much were working with a lot of energy, I believe, before Lemuria, and even assisted as well, but they were known as well for being very balanced pillars. So learning about where different energies of trauma, emotion, separation, fear, anxiety, all those things that have been instilled, these beings, okay, bring a lot of healing. They are master healers on such a high light frequency. There are some great sources out there that also explain about them, Aluracen being one of them. So, you know, a lot of love goes out to her. She's a brilliant lady. I recommend checking out her channel. She's amazing. So with these things, okay, so people that are connecting to this energy, but I said, you know, they will also decide to experience as other Pleiadians, but if you're drawn to this energy, it is resonating with you. You potentially have had an experience there with them, or you're on that level of vibration, because they've got a lot of, they've had a lot of involvement and connection with Pleiades. I believe Sirius is one of them, Arcturus, Lyra is another one, I think Andromeda, I'm not too sure, but there are some certain, and Alpha Centauri, I believe, is one of them also. I could be mistaken, but I know Pleiades, Sirius, Arcturus, and Lyra were very significant ones. They also have connection with, because of where they've had reincarnations, okay, within their different star systems. So this is a diamond light frequency. Now I will discuss briefly, okay, with, if you, so these beings are balance pillars. healers, okay, they also bridge interdimensional. They bring the higher dimensions and they connect to the other dimensions. So they very much work interdimensional in their energy, and they bring in and help us connect to quantum energy. So this is from my understanding. The more that I learn about this, by the way, I will be adding things on, but this is from what my understanding is, okay? So from what I have connected, they are people that have this resonation with this energy. So these are the things you're going to need to look out for, that are connecting to this, okay, that are being called to this energy. So it's being presented to a lot of, the energy is coming down a lot at the moment with the starseeds and within the activations, and also within the ascension waves that are coming through as well, is this diamond state energy, okay, which is a state of energy that we can all access and harness, okay? So some people will just be a little bit more in tune with it. Doesn't mean it's not accessible to everyone, but it's a very high energy. So this is bringing in more light, more consciousness to this planet. And it's very quantum, and we can use it to do the most amazing things with manifestation, healing, transformation, many things. They are the bridges. When they came here as well, and people that are connecting with this energy, they are known as the balance pillars. So they will come in, and these are people that have had to really, you will resonate with this, okay? You will find you've experienced in your life a lot of different things regarding the negative sides of emotional experiences. So these will be things that you will potentially have experienced from betrayal, guilt, not guilt, correction with that one, my apologies, grief, sorry, I don't know what that came through, but maybe it did for a reason, okay, so we know when things come through, but grief, separation, abandonment, loss, they will experience all these different things here on this earth, okay? So you'll be one of those, is why has my life always had these really one after the other traumatic experience. Remember as well with this channel, okay, you know, this is if you're connecting to this, of course, you know, if you are experiencing certain things, okay, and feel you need to get medical advice, then applaud to do that, of course, you know, this is only if you're open to this, and this is great. But you will find that you'll be experiencing these many different things, and you'll think, why is it that I'm always experiencing these? And you'll notice as well, you will bounce back very quickly from them as well, but will still be there. And the reason why is because they've come to learn about the different emotions, and also about where the negativity has been stored within this planet, where it has been very out of balance. So they'll come here to bring things back into balance. Now, another thing I say is the journey of the healer. In order to teach and to heal others, the healer, if they have volunteered as a starseed or within this lifetime to bring a great level of healing and restoration, to help bring people back to their consciousness, to help them remember who they are, so it feels well within their soul, the healer needs to go through the pain and go through the experience, go through the rock bottoms, go through the dark nights of the souls, to understand the duality of the experience, so that they can then heal from it. And within that healing comes different levels of enlightenment, different levels of wisdom and understanding. So in order for the healer to do a grand scale of healing, or to teach, like the teacher has to also be the student before they can teach. So therefore it's the same with the healer. So you will find that's going to be very significant with you. You're with Enquiries or diamond energy souls, okay, but also harnessing this energy, so there'll be a theme to it as well. You are and I know I say a lot of things about what starseeds being very empathic, but these beings are incredibly empathic, okay? Like super sensitive to energy, okay? Now they are, what can I say, very intolerant to pain, okay? So their physical pain, they're very they have an intolerant, they're not able to, okay? So they've got high pain tolerances, I believe that's it. But with emotional pain, nah, ain't gonna happen. That is like a stab in the heart to them. It's stab it. They cannot be around high levels of emotions of pain and everything. So they'll be incredibly sensitive to the emotional side. but not on a physical, you know, so they will have, be very good with experiencing physical pain, but not with emotional pain. That's going to affect them greatly. These people as well, they will be incredibly psychic. So I'm talking about there'll be a range of different abilities going on there. Some, okay, may activate as you go more into awakening, that lay dormant, and that all of a sudden you unlock and align with that energy, and it just goes boom, explodes into a million pieces, and then all of a sudden you're going out your body and you're doing trance and you're having these synchronicities and experiences that you can't explain. Okay, so but you will be very, very aware as a child. So they come in with almost being unaware on a level of a 5D energy. Now, I've read different things about it, okay. I believe, okay, with these different indigos and stars, they're saying it's with new level souls, but I do believe, okay, that if you start to attune to a different frequency, you can evolve into that energy, okay. So we'll go into that in different videos. Okay, so high, you know, so high pain threshold, okay, that's very prominent, okay, but they will have more than one ability, such as telepathy, clairvoyance. But another thing, okay, and I think a lot of people that are resonating with this will understand. These beings, diamond frequency, and people that reincarnate from this energy and from this soul group in particular, because we all come in groups together as well, when they are going to bed or within your dream time, have you ever noticed that when you're dreaming, it's not actually a dream? Now, I know everyone, as from my experiences astrally, okay, they are very different. They're not dreaming. They are traveling to different worlds. They are traveling to different dimensions. So within this diamond energy, and also they use a spiral energy from what I've been shown. Okay, this spiral energy, okay, it's a way of connecting to different timelines, and with the spiraling motion of the diamond, okay. So I want to call these, you know, these energies, and with people that have this connection to this energy, will find that in their dream times that they are not dreaming, they are visiting different worlds and different parallel realities. You'll probably find as well within these dreams that they are so vivid and they are so real, and some of you may even come back and experience the actual physical sensations that you may have experienced in the dream, such as being physical pain in the dream, or such as coming back with marks, or coming back with very significant. They will have dreams, and yes, a lot of starseeds do have, okay, connecting into premonitions, but they will have recurrent things, okay, of things to come or to happen. They will also know things before they even know them, okay, because they've got that ability to tap into timelines and see and project themselves in different places. They can also be in two places at the same time, okay. So you'll have things like people say, I dreamt about you, or I saw you here, and you know that. So you'll find you all appear in a lot of people's dreams, okay. So you'll understand what that means and you're connecting to it. They will seem, okay, now with these, they've got very, very serene, they're incredibly loving, okay, and it's hard for them to be in this vibration because it's very, what can I say, hurtful to them that the world does not appear the way that they see things. So from that conscious energy and love, so they will come in expecting everyone to be on that love energy vibration, and very open and very loving and very, like I say, like them, like what we all do here at Starseeds. We expect everyone to be on this energy like we do. Excuse me, but find out that it's can be like that, but as we know, it's not currently like that, and that's why we need to have a lot of changes here, which we see are happening now as we go into awakening and the consciousness changing on this planet. They will be very drawn to, again, Atlantis and ancient things. They'll also be drawn to ancient methods. And when I say this, okay, Gnosticism, you know, ceremonial magic, they're going to be drawn to energy work at those levels as well. They are very profound. They have the most intense eyes, okay. Now with these beings, because they're very loving, but they are they are a little bit, what you want to call know-it-alls, or the all-knowing, but they've got a great sense of humor. But you can try and explain something to a Rokankian or someone with that diamond energy, okay, and even though the person that's in front of you is waffling on and you're thinking, okay, but you know in your heart the truth, right, and the person will completely disagree, the Rokankian being will probably just agree with them anyway and just smile and nod, okay, because they understand that not everyone is on that frequency and energy, but they very much know what they know that they're right with a lot of things, okay? And I know I'm a woman, okay? I know with us women we say we're always right, but with these beings, they know that they are right. They're very playful in their way of thinking, okay? They can get very bored easily down here, okay? Because it can be very frustrating for them within this energy down here on this earth. But they will reincarnate here, and with being the balance pillars, so they will bridge and heal ley lines. They will restore the healing that needs to be done here on this planet, where there's been heavy instilled fear, where there has been programming from outside sources, from negative sources, because we know a lot of things that have happened here on this planet, and how, you know, fear has been such an instilled, you know, things that should not be that way. They're here to heal that with generational karma, generational lines, but not just that, within the planetary frequency, and bring vast levels of healing. They're also coming in now, this diamond energy, because it's really imperative that we need to wake up. So it's with this motioning, spiraling energy, okay? And if you remember last year, we had the spiral that turned up in the sky, and again, it happened again. Now, I'm not saying, okay, that is a coincidence. It's not just a coincidence. I don't feel like it is. But with all the synchronicities that have been happening with myself and within my group, and these beings presenting themselves to me, and we're getting more things that are coming forward. And since we've incorporated this diamond energy, it's just got so off the chart in my group. I can't even, I'm going to bring people on to explain it more. Now, I'm calling out to all of you, okay, to please comment, like, subscribe, but I want to get us all as a community to talk about this, because it's getting stronger, it's really important, and it's there for everyone. I will try and bring in a diamond meditation if I can, but I wanted to bring more about this diamond energy. And if you're connecting to it, or you're having this experience with this, okay, I want to help bring us all together and bring it forward. But this diamond energy, it's quantum, it's source, it's so powerful, it's so intense, and connect to it. You know, I want to hear about your comments. I will do another video that is going to be very much about this diamond energy and more as we go on to it within my group. We've had channelings that have been coming through. We've had the pyramid has been very much another thing that's been coming on, even with stuff coming from Antarctica. It's mental, but it's amazing, and it's profound, and it's beautiful, and it's just it's really groundbreaking. And I really believe this diamond energy is here to present itself to help us bring in that quantum healing, to shift, to help us learn all these capabilities. And as we go more into my channel, we're going to find out more about this together. So I am tiffikamagicka. Thank you for joining me today. I look forward to bringing more videos about this and more topics. So this is going to be a great year for all of us, and I've got some exciting plans. Writing things down that are coming in the group from here, there, everywhere. And I want to bring more to help you connect into this. So guys, I need your comments. Please comment. Let's get into discussion about this, okay? Because I've spoken to others that had these experiences, and these beings presenting themselves more at the same time as I did last year. This isn't a coincidence, come on, this isn't. So I want to send you all so much love. I'm really looking forward to hearing back your feedback on it all. I want to wish you an amazing day, and yeah, happy 2026, guys. It's the year of action. It's big stuff. Remember, and what they're saying is, it's time. It's time for us all to wake up now. It's time for us to get to work. I want to send all my love out to the starseeds out there, the light workers, those of you that are in this very beginning of this journey. Thank you for coming to my channel. I welcome you to my channel. Let's not forget, because I've got to do the promo, you know, as you do. So, big thank you to my sponsor, Conscious Items. They are a fantastic crystal company. I believe they've got a sale going at the moment. If you click on my link down below, you'll be taken to their website, and they are absolutely amazing because their products are so gorgeous with their crystals, and every time you buy a crystal, a tree is planted, and that is a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful thing. And we need more trees, guys. We've got look out for the nature, so we've got to do that. So check it out. So we are gonna cut to
tiffikamagicka is proud to be an ambassador for conscious items. They strive to be your spiritual guide. With authentic crystals and holistic tools, you'll feel empowered to manifest beauty and balance in your everyday. And they aren't just inspired by the natural world, they are called to be its protectors. And that's why conscious items are planting one tree for every order. And they believe in acting consciously with care at the core of everything they make and do. And if you're ready to move beyond simply surviving to thrive, then they're ready to help with items, advice and service designed to awaken your inner magic. Check out my link down below, my affiliate link, tiffikamagicka, and get a beautiful crystal and conscious items to make sure there is a tree planted with every purchase.
And thank you. So I love you very much. Also, in the comments, if you can give me ideas and topics you want to talk about, it'd be so helpful. And just by being with you today is a beautiful experience, and I'm so grateful and so excited for this new year and what is to come. Big things are happening, guys. Big things are happening. So I love you, and make sure you keep being magical, keeping the magical you, shine and be that glorious star that you are. Resonate, be that best version of you, because you're so needed right now. And I love you. So have a tiffikamagicka day.